It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bill Bixby, who is the Associate Superintendent for Middle Schools, and he will be our MC for the day. Mr. Bixby.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. It is great that you're all here, but my 5th year doing this, and I've learned that I have to really put down the law and the rules and warn these principals that they need to behave. Mr. Nicely, you looked especially rowdy this morning. Mr. Nicely, I'm pleased that you're wearing yellow, because if you follow soccer, you already have a yellow card. Mr. Keenan, you lead the competition in red cards. Mr. Miller, you're very, very close behind. Mr. Patterson, where are you hiding? Mr. Patterson for Fred Lynn, where are you? Oh! All right, so all kidding aside, this is a great day, it's great excitement, and to go over the rules. You'll get the question, you get 30 seconds, you'll write your answer on your whiteboard. You will not show the answer until I call on you. If you don't have an answer and you want to use your shout out and you want to go back to school to get some help, you'll indicate when the 30 seconds are over that you want to use your shout out. 1 shout out per round. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. So we have, let's hear it for Hampton Middle School. Beville Middle School. And I want to thank our sponsors today. Chick-fil-A. Yes, and you're thanking them thinking you're getting Chick-fil-A, which is right, you are. And the Prince William County Schools Education Foundation, Spark. They helped with your t-shirts, and each of your schools and your dedicated principals for making this possible. And all of the folks from our communications department who come here a day in advance. I think they sleep here in the auditorium overnight to make this whole event possible. We have folks in the audience and behind stage. Let's hear it for them. Question number 1, preliminary round. How many of the 20 squares below would you need to shade in the grid to represent 60%? Ten seconds. Answers locked in? Answers locked in? Yes? On the boards. Let's see the answers. 12? 12? And the answer is? Excellent. Question 2. Can we... I have just been given a yellow card to me because I haven't followed directions. So 1 point each team. Good job. Question number 2. What 2 things cause the changing seasons on Earth? Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Oh, ready? Answers up. Tilt of Earth, revolving of... My glasses broke yesterday. These are my backup glasses. Honest. Tilt of Earth revolving around the sun. Tilt of Earth and revolution of the Earth's orbit around the sun. And the answer is? Correct answers, 1 and 1. Well done. Question 3. I am so hungry I could eat a horse is an example of? Answers locked in. Let's see the answers. Hyperbole. Correct. 1 and 1. So, this is a horse race. All right. Question 4. What type of useful energy does wind power and water power generate? Okay, we have a shout out here. We have a Hampton shout out, please. Please don't show your answer. Hampton. So now we're going to go back to Hampton through this great technology and see if the folks back there are napping or if they're prepared to answer.
Hampton, do you have your answer?
Hampton, do you have your answer?
Video is on. Great. Do you have your answer?
No.
Hampton, what is the answer?
We can't see her camera.
Hampton, what is the answer?
Say that again.
We cannot
Is
see
it
her
renewable energy?
So they said renewable energy. Okay, renewable energy is what came across.
Thank you. So the answer they offer you is renewable energy. You're going to go on your own? Okay. So let's see the answers. Electricity, electrical energy. The answer is electricity. We can take electrical energy. Judges, can I take electrical energy as synonymous with electricity? Yes. Thank you. Both teams get points. Well played. Which point represents the opposite of 3? The opposite of 3. Set? Okay, answers. Answers, please. We have Q and we have Q, and the answer is Q. I have never seen two groups seem so relaxed. Next question. Next question. A 3-line Japanese nature poem with a total of 17 syllables is called a blank. You guys are done too? You realize this question has a part 2. You'll have 30 seconds to write one of these. No, I'm kidding. Answers are haiku, and the answer is outstanding. Next question. Question number 7. What document stated that the Civil War was fought to preserve a government of the people, by the people, and for the people? We're done. Answers? We have the U.S. Constitution and we have the Emancipation Proclamation, and the answer is the Gettysburg Address. 407 years ago. Okay. We'll now move on to question 8. What is the product of 2.5 times 2/3 in the lowest terms? Okay, that's time. Lock in those answers. We have answers. The answers, we have 1 2/3 and 1 2/3. And the answer is, please, 1 2/3. Remember, next answer, science. A blow dryer converts electrical energy to what type of energy? Eight seconds. Our groups are ready, our teams are ready, and our answers are thermal and mechanical energy. We have over here thermal energy, and the answer is thermal energy. Both. So our judges have informed me that we accept both sets of answers. We have a point for each team. Number 9, number 10. What invention increased the productivity of wheat farmers in the Midwest? Two seconds. Write something down, draw planners. Okay, answers are locked in. We have no answer. We have a shout out. Interesting. So I need some clarification. Okay, Beville. So we have no answer. Beville, let's do the shout out. This is potentially for the win.
Do you have an answer for it?
Our video's on the other side. What's the answer, guys?
No, they're watching. They're watching.
I need one of y'all to come over here and give it to him.
How much?
The answer?
We need
I don't know the answer.
treasure.
Treasure. I don't know. What is it called?
Treasure.
What did he say?
What did he say? Treasure.
Can you repeat it?
Repeat your answer once more.
Treasure.
Tractor. Tractor. You know, like John Deere. Okay, so let's go to the answers. Reaper, mechanical reaper. No. Okay, so before they pull up the tiebreaker, this year's tiebreaker is a wrestling match on stage between the principals. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here we go. Sudden death tiebreaker. Here we're accessing the tiebreaker. The words up and down have a word relationship. We would commonly call these words You guys good? Okay, answers are locked in. Let's see your answers. It's my glasses. It's not your handwriting. It says antonyms and antonyms. The answer is antonyms. Wow. Good job, guys. Next, sudden death. Use the table to solve the following. What is the ratio of elephants to all animals in the zoo? Ten seconds. Time's up. Answers locked in. We have 10 to 3 to 34 or 5 to 17. We have 10 to 34 or 5 to 17. Here we go. Number 3. The United States gained the Louisiana Purchase from answers, please. France, France, France. Okay. What is a cloud at ground level known as? Okay, we have answers. Stratus, cumulus. Fog. Okay, before you remember, on the car, they're called fog lights, not cumulus or stratus lights. Right? All right, here we go. Next question. Complete the following analogy. Paw is to dog as blank is to sentence. good? 8 seconds. Good? Good? Okay, they're good. Let's go. We have word and word. And the answer is word. Number 6, order the following from least to greatest. How many tiebreakers did we use? 8 seconds. Good. Good. Okay, let's see the answers, teams. We have 25%, 2/5, 2.5, 25%, 2/5, 25, and the answers are correct. The answers are. I just asked the judges how many tiebreakers they have, and they say we can't possibly get through all of them. Number 7. During the colonial times, where did the Quakers settle? Both teams are ready. Answers are Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. The answer will be Pennsylvania. Question 8. Why couldn't Apollo astronauts use a parachute to slow down their approach to the moon's surface? Four seconds. Answers are locked in. Answers are locked in. And we'll see the answers. There is no atmosphere or enough gravity. Gravity. The moon's gravity is too weak. I think judges, what do you think? Judge, it's okay. There's no pressure. Yes, we're accepting both answers. Question 9. The elements of time and place make up the blank of a story. Locked in, answers. Setting. Tiebreaker number 405. What is the area of the circle to the nearest 100th of a centimeter? Use 3.14 for pi. We may have to break out the What's? Yeah. Okay, we need answers. We've got answers. We have answers. 28.3, 28.26. Before we reveal the answer, did it say what to round down to? No, it didn't. Did it say that? Okay. Answer is 28.2. Oh, but neither one was labeled with the correct. Judges? Judges? Who's the judge handling this question? Yes, ma'am. So we have two.
Yeah. Technically, they should automatically label them.
Yes.
Technically.
Correct?
Right.
So,
It did say to the nearest 100.
It's not labeled though, right? So we're not going to accept either answer, and we're moving on. What did supporters of the suffrage movement for women believe in? Twenty seconds. Answers are locked in. I do want to alert our judges, our social studies judge. Okay, here we go. Answers. Women's rights and equality, that women should have the same rights as men. And the answer up here we're looking for is women's right to vote. So I would say neither one separates themselves. Is that right? So we're moving on to question 4004. What term do scientists use to describe when a cold air mass moves underneath of a warm air mass, causing the warm air to rise? Answers? Answers are in. Let's see the answers. Warm front, cold front. Okay. Cold front. Okay, hold on. Whoa, Mr. Keenan. Mr. Keenan. You're standing up, Mr. Keenan. Okay. Mr. Keenan. Mr. Miller. Mr. Patterson, did you even get here? Mr. Patterson. I do want our contestants who had a great competition to introduce themselves, please. Microphone. Press, you got to talk.
I'm Diana.
I'm William.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Juan.
Outstanding. Hampton, introduce yourselves, please. Yeah.
I'm Rochelle.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Gracie.
I'm Jonathan.
Congratulations, both teams. Thank you. Welcome, Fred Lynn. I believe you're the defending champions. And Stonewall, I think we're in your house. So you know the rules. 10 questions. Whoever has the most points, you get one shout out. Don't reveal your answer until I ask you to, because you don't want the other side to see what you have. Okay? Let's introduce ourselves, starting with Fred Lynn. Press the red button.
I'm Michael.
Okay.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Richard. I'm Veronica.
Welcome.
Can you click the red button again?
Sabers, introduce yourselves. Push the button.
I'm Pernika. I'm Victor. I'm Tasneem. I'm Cassidy.
Excellent. Okay, let the competition begin. Question number 1. What subatomic particle balances the charge of electrons to give an atom a neutral state? Answers are locked in. Let's see our answers. We have neutrons and protons. Oh, my glasses, remember? Protons. And the answer is protons. Okay, question number 2. The purpose of an advertisement is to... Answers locked in. Answers are locked in. We have answers. Persuade, persuade. The answer is persuade. I thought the purpose was to advertise. Okay, question 3. Mr. Smith surveyed the 30 students in his 6th grade class to find out their favorite event in the Winter Olympics. How many students liked skating best? Twelve seconds. Answers are locked in, and the answers, we have teams. We have 15 kids and 15. And the answer is 15 students. Number 4. The Missouri Compromise admitted what 2 states to the Union? 8 seconds. 7. Okay, don't show your answer. We have a shout out for Team Stonewall. Go to Stonewall. Do, 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 do. They're ready. Their answer is?
Okay, go ahead, Cheryl.
Ask him to speak it.
I go ahead and tell him what it is. It's Texas and Utah.
They're ready. Their answer is?
Texas and Utah. Are you choosing to accept that guidance, or are you going to go rogue? They're accepting it. Stonewall's answer is Texas and Utah. Fred Lynn's answer is Maine and Missouri. And the answer is going to be Missouri and Maine. Wow. Tie. I'm looking forward to the tiebreaker. Okay, next question. What is a stream or river that feeds into a main river called? Our teams are ready. The answers they're sharing are an estuary and a tributary. Estuary, tributary. Answer is tributary. Wow, back and forth. What a passage is mostly talking about is called the The answers are in. Main idea, topic. Answer is main idea. Fred Lynn. Judges, clarification. Okay. So the topic could be cars, but the main idea might be a certain car is better than another car. Okay, so we're going only with main idea, so we have a tie. That may be one of our first instructional moments in the Battle of the Brains. Okay, so we're going to go to the next question. If a trapezoid ABCD is congruent to trapezoid QRST, which line segment is congruent to line segment AB? Answers locked in? You guys good? You guys good? Answers. We have TS, and over here we have QR. QR. Stonewall. Question 8. Name a border state during the Civil War. Okay. And the answers we have Fred Lynn saying Tennessee, and we have Stonewall saying West Virginia, and the answer is, or the answers are. All right, we move on to question 9. In Earth's atmosphere, as altitude increases, what happens to air pressure? Five seconds. 4, 3, done. Answers. We have air pressure, it lowers or decreases, and over here we have increase. Decrease, increase. The answer is decrease. Fred Lynn only. Okay, now we did all that and we're tied. Question 10. The common root, AUD, is used in words such as audible, auditory, and auditorium. The root aud means Okay, both teams are locked in. I want our judges to focus. The answers are sound, and we have listen or hear. And the answer is hearing and listening, well, or sound. Both teams get an answer, get the point. Okay, as you know how sudden death goes, we'll ask up to 5,000 questions. The first of you to get one. If after 5,000 you don't have it, the principals will wrestle. Okay, here we go. An author writes his or her own life story. This is called an... We have our answers locked in. Answers in. Autobiography, autobiography. Answer is autobiography. That might have been the easiest question you guys have faced today. Next question. No calculators, no calculators. What is the product of 2.5 times 2/3 in lowest terms? We already did that. Did we already do that? No, we didn't. Okay, time out. Full 30-second time out. The contestants even think we've done it before. Yes, ma'am. We have. First round. This is also the most perceptive, smartest audience we've ever had. What Civil War battle is considered by many historians as the turning point of the war? Nine seconds. Okay, we have our answers locked in. We have Battle of Gettysburg, and we have Gettysburg, and the answer is Gettysburg. Okay, that's my yes. Or we would accept Vicksburg. Depends if you're a Western person or an Eastern person. Point for each team. Question 16. Which gases in the Earth's atmosphere do living things use? Ooh. Seven seconds. Answers are locked in. Okay, we're going to present answers now, please. We have oxygen, we have carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen. And the answer, oxygen. Okay, so we move on. No points. Quiet, please. The facts in a passage that support the main idea are called? Our teams are ready. We have supporting details and supporting details. The answer is details. Both sides. We move on. One step closer to the wrestling match. At Home Depot, you can purchase oak wood for $2 per foot. If you purchased 7 3/4 feet of oak, how much would it cost? .19 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second. Answers locked in. Before you show them, I am sure you included Virginia sales tax, correct? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Relax. Just relax. Whoa, just relax. No Virginia sales tax. That was a joke. Stonewall Middle School is a tax-free zone. So the answers are $15.75, $15.50, and the answer is $15.50. Congratulations, both teams, well fought. Stonewall narrowly won. Congratulations to both teams. Hampton, Stonewall audience, this is sudden victory. The first school to take a point advantage wins. So if I ask the first question and only one team gets it, it's over. Okay? There are no shout outs, no phone a friends. This is for 3 bonus points for your school. All right? Good luck, contestants. What are the coordinates for the point shown? We have 6 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Markers down, markers down. Remember, I don't have good eyesight. I have 5.5, negative 5.5, and 1. 1.5. Negative 5.5 and 1.5. And negative 6.3, and the answer is negative 6.2. All right, audience. Question two. Where were Mali, Ghana, and, how do I say that, Mr. Gervin? Songhai located? Well, general. All right. The solar system? Okay. 12 seconds. This could very easily go to the judge. Are we locked in? Okay, let's see what our contestants have said. Africa, by the Niger River, northeastern Africa, northern Africa. Judge, would you show, Mr. Gervin, would you go? So your choices are no one gets points, no one gets points. Question 3. What month is showing on the calendar when the Earth is nearest the sun? Answers locked in? Yes. Yes? No. Put the answers are locked in now. Okay, we have one answer. June 21st. January. Okay, so we've got some targeted review to do back at school. Question number 4. True or false, the statement basketball is the most important American sport is a fact? Answers are locked in, guys? They're ready? The answers are false and false. The answer is false. Question 5. Mr. Garvez is buying fertilizer for his front yard. His rectangular yard is 30 feet long and 90 feet wide. How many bags of fertilizer will he need if one bag of fertilizer covers 1,000 square feet? Okay, answers are locked in. We have 3 bags. We have 3 bags. The answer is 3 bags. Question 6. What location in Virginia has one of the oldest archaeological sites in North America? Answers are locked in. We have one answer, and it is Cactus Hill. The answer is Cactus Hill. Hampton Middle School. I'd like to welcome Beville Middle School and Fred Lynn. I'd like our Beville team to introduce themselves. Push the button. Oh, whoa. Please.
When you start.
Go ahead, Beville.
I'm Mahmoud.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Stephanie.
Welcome. Fred Lynn.
I'm Donovan.
I'm Abigail. I'm Clarissa.
And I'm Andrea.
Welcome. Just to remind you, 10 questions. Whoever has the most points after 10 wins. If you're the rare group that has to go to a tiebreaker, we'll go to a tiebreaker. And you have 30 seconds, and each of you have one shout out. Remember not to show your answers until I ask you to. Good luck. Question number 1. How is the structure of DNA often described? Answers locked in. Answers are show us, please. We have double helix, and we have double helix and something underneath double helix.
Cross ladder.
Cross ladder. Okay, yes, go ahead. The answer is twisted ladder, spiral staircase, double helix. We are good. We accept both teams, 1 point. What is the square root of 169? Answers are locked in. We have answers, please. We have answers as 13, both teams. The answer is 13. Question 3. The root phobia, as used in the word arachnophobia, means answers are in. Let's see answers. Answers are fear, fear of. The answer is fear of. Dislike. We are accepting both of them. Question 4. Which African American leader accepted social separation of the races and worked for employment equality through vocational education? We have 10 seconds. I have one team requesting a shout out. Are you have an answer or requesting a shout out? Okay, both teams are requesting shout outs. So does that mean that both teams see, or they write their answer? Yeah.
Write their answers down, and then we ask shout outs, and they can only change it to their shout outs answer or their answer.
They have no answers at the moment.
They need to write an answer down.
Right now they do? So their answer, you have an answer written down? Okay, so Beville has an answer down. You have nothing to lose by putting a guess down on your sheet. You know.
Okay, Beville has an answer back home.
Okay. Okay, both teams have answers written down, so we're going to go to Beville first.
Okay, Beville, go ahead. What do you have?
We have Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. So now do we go to the other group?
We're trying.
Fredlin isn't responding right now. I'm sure they're deep in study. Fredlin's answer is on the screen. W.E.B. Du Bois. And the answer, what are you going to go with? They're going to go with the shout out. So both groups have gone with their shout outs, correct? And the answer is Booker T. Washington. Beville, please. Beville, please. Question 5. A pair of jeans originally cost $34.50. They are on sale for 20% off. How much is the discount? Okay, answers down, answers are in. Answers, please. We have $6.90. Is that right? $6.90 off. We have $6.90 off, and the answer is $6.90. Question 6. Carolus Linnaeus invented a system for naming organisms. What was the system called? Answers are, we got time, but answers are locked in. Let's see our answers. We have binomial nomenclature, and we have classification. Classification, binomial nomenclature. The answer is binomial Fred Lynn. One step closer to tiebreakers. Number 6, which comes first in a narrative story, the climax or the resolution? Answers seem to be locked in. The answers are climax, climax. The answer is climax. Question 7. What conflict to prevent the spread of communism divided Americans on if the United States should be involved militarily or not? Fifteen seconds. Answers are locked in. Answers are, we have World War II and the Cold War. And the answer is Vietnam, war in Southeast Asia. So no points. No points on that round. Question 8. What is the surface area of the rectangular prism shown? The surface area. Answers locked in. Answers are locked. Oh, no. Do we have an answer at all? No. Show the whiteboard. Okay, the answer is 72 centimeters squared. The answer is 72 centimeters squared. 1 point for Fred Lynn. Question 9. What is an organism that lives on and harms another organism called? Answers locked in? Yes? Answers. Parasite, or virus? The answer is parasite, correct? We just go. So we have a tie, 7-7. Because they gave... On me. So there's only 1 point awarded. Yes or no, Judge? What? So the only group that gets a point is Beville. Yes, okay. 7-7, question 9. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. These lines are an example of a... Good. They're locked in answers. Poem, end rhyme. End rhyme. A couplet. No to either answer. Question 10 for the win. What act guarantees children and young adults with disabilities access to a free and appropriate public education? Write down something. Okay, answers? Handicap? No answer. Answer is IDEA. Okay, here we go. Sudden death. No shout outs. First team that gets it right with the other team missing wins. What word comes from the Latin root meaning earth or land? Answers are locked in. We have bio and we have geo. The answer is, okay, I got to go to the judges here because based upon how they did it,
Testing, testing, testing.
the answer is geo. The closest answer was geo. So my question is, biology would have been an accepted answer, right? But that's. But they weren't, right? Understood. Understood now. So what we're hearing here is unlike all the other answers, these weren't actually the acceptable answers. They were the four possibilities that you would have selected. So that is a little confusing, but the answer that is the winner is geo. So Beville, who had geo? Beville? No? Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn wins that round. Fred Lynn. That's over. 8-7. Welcome, Hampton. We ask our Hampton contestants to push the button till the light comes on and to introduce yourselves.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Nicholas.
I'm Maya.
I'm Giancarlo.
Welcome, Hampton. Stonewall.
I'm Kimberly.
Hi, I'm Corey.
I'm Anna. I'm Justin.
Welcome. Remember the rules. We have 10 questions. Whoever has the most points wins. If we need to go to sudden death, we still have plenty of questions left. You have 30 seconds per question. You get one shout out. Please do not reveal your answers until I ask you to, because you don't want the other team to see it. Okay? Good luck. Question 1. What industry was Pittsburgh most well known for in the early 1900s? Ten seconds. Our answers seem to be locked in. May I see the answers, please? Steel and automobiles. So the answer is steel. Stonewall, steel. Question 2. Proteins are produced by what structure within a cell? Ten seconds. You thinking or you're done? They're done. Okay. Answers, please. Ribosomes and I remember my glasses aren't good. I don't say vacuole. Vacuole, and the answer is ribosomes. Hampton. Question 3. Shh. Fill in the blank with the correct comparative adjective. Good, better, blank. 5 seconds. Answers locked in? Yes? Answers, please. Best. Perfect. Best. Hampton. Question 4. No calculator, no abacus. What is the quotient of -56 and 7? Answers are locked in. The answers are -8, -8. The answer is -8. Number 5. Social studies. What was the peace organization that President Wilson urged the United States to join after World War I? Answers are locked in. Answer is League of Nations. League of Nations. Answer is League of Nations. Question 5. What is the building up and breaking down of materials and getting rid of wastes in living things called?
We wanted to shout out.
Okay. Is your answer locked in? Yeah. Your answer's locked in. So if you're going to shout out, you've got 6 seconds to write something down if you want. Make something up. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it. That's it. That's it. Shout out going to Hampton. They put down cellular respiration. Are you going to go with what you have or cellular respiration? You're going to go with what you have or cellular? They're going to go with cellular respiration. Stonewall, your answer is decomposing. The answer is metabolism. We don't go with either of those. Number 6, quiet please. Providing clues to hint at coming events in a story is known as. You guys good? Stonewall? What are you thinking? You ready? Okay, both teams are ready. Answers? We have foreshadowing and we have context clues. The answer is foreshadowing. Hampton. Hampton. Question 7. What was the name of the railroad that connected the east to the west and increased population in the western states? Answers are locked in. Answers are Transcontinental Railroad, Transcontinental Railroad. The answer is Transcontinental Railroad. Question 8. Joseph drives 125 miles in 2.5 hours. At the same rate, how far will he be able to travel in 6 hours? Answers locked in. Answers locked in. Let's see the answers, please. We have 300 and we have 750. And the answer is? Hold it, hold it. Does that have to be labeled, or is that just obviously 300 since we asked for that? We required it earlier. So to be consistent, since it was not labeled, we aren't accepting either answer. Yes. So if you learn nothing else, label. Question 9. The phases in the cell cycle include cytokinesis, mitosis, and interphase. What is the correct order of the phases? Two seconds, 1 second. Okay, Stonewall's using a shout out. Make sure you don't show your answer. Stonewall, shout out.
Are you going to say it or just show it? Yes, video audio. No, we can.
I say it slow.
I'm on TV, Mom.
Wait. Interphase, mitosis, and cytokinesis. Wait, can you see it? I can't see
Are
it.
you taking that?
I'm on TV, Mom.
Can't see it.
Yes or no? Interphase mitosis. Yes. Pretty please. What are you doing? They're going with the answer on their original board. Let's see our answers, please. We have interphase, mitosis, cytokinesis, mitosis, interphase, cytokinesis. The answer is interphase, mitosis. It was Hampton. Hampton, so this is actually question 10, but they're still playing for points. Okay, question 10. I know it says 9, but it's question 10. Fact or opinion, the United States celebrates St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. Answers, please. Fact, fact. Answer is fact. So Hampton wins the round. Both teams get a point for their answer on that question. And now we advance to the next round. Hampton, Fred Lynn. This is sudden victory. No shout outs, 30 seconds. If you've learned nothing else, label your answers, right? Okay. So, best of luck to you. Question 1. No calculator. What is 7.8 times 10 to the negative 1 written in standard form? Answers are locked in. Let's see the answers from both teams. We have 0.78. We have 0.78. The answer is 0.78. Question number 2. What are the small structures that carry out the functions within a cell called? Locked in? Both teams locked in? Answers? ER organelles. Answer is organelles. Fred Lynn. That's it. Congratulations. We have Fred Lynn versus Hampton. It's tight. The scores are tight. This is the last regular round. Remember, 30 seconds, answer on your whiteboard. You each have one shout out. Don't show any answer. I wish you the best. And I would like to start with Fred Lynn introducing your team.
My name is Rita Book.
My name is Yusra Miraj from Fred Lynn Middle School.
My name is Bilal Arif.
My name is Arif Chaudhary.
Outstanding. Hampton.
I'm Rosling. I'm Camilla. I'm Olivia. I'm Favor.
Welcome, Hampton. Welcome, Fred Lynn. Quiet, please. Question 1. This plot element is the incident that introduces the central conflict in a story. What is this plot element called? Our teams have their answers locked in. May we see the answers, please? We have initiating event and initiating event. The correct answer is the initiating event. Question 2. Quiet, please. Find the area of the figure. Use 3.14 for pi and round your answer to the nearest 100th. Ten seconds. 5, get something down. 2, 0, answers done. Answers, let's see answers. We have 424.96 square feet. Is that right? And we have 324.53 feet. The answer is 324.48 square feet. You had 9, right? No, neither answer is acceptable. We move on. Question 3. What 2 ways can a person become a citizen of the United States? Ten seconds. Okay. Judge Gervin is locked in to consult. Answers, please. Birth and naturalization, naturalization and birth. The answers are birth and naturalization. Question 4. When the Supreme Court of the United States determines the constitutionality of laws, this power is known as? Ten seconds. Answers, please. Judicial review. Judicial review. The answer is judicial review. Both teams get points. Question 4. Which of the following numbers is irrational? 22, square root of 25, square root of 80, negative 7. Answers are locked in, please. Square root of 80, square root of 80, answer is square root of 80. Question 5. What type of electromagnetic radiation causes sunburn? 4, 3, 2, 1. Answers locked in. Answers? Ultraviolet light, ultraviolet rays. The answer is ultraviolet radiation. Both teams points. Question 6. You have been asked to read a selection that has the following characteristics: a short piece of prose text, a narrator sharing one specific important moment in his or her life. What specific type of text are you reading? Ten seconds. Shout out. So you're going to ask for a shout out. You're going to want to write something down. If you don't go with the shout out, make something up. Okay, time's up. Your sheet is blank. Okay, so we are going to go to Hampton for a shout out. Don't show your hand.
Just gotta hold that up.
You gotta hold it up. Okay.
Okay, so your choice is autobiography or, so you're going to go with autobiography. Yeah. So they're going to take the answer autobiography. Fred Lynn has memoir. The answer is memoir. Question 7. Order the following from least to greatest. 7.5 times 10 to the negative 1, negative 0.6, negative 78%, and 8/10. Ten seconds. Two seconds, 1 second. Answers locked in. Before we reveal the answer, let me see the answers. Put them up. So we have negative 78%, negative 0.6, 7.5 times 10 to the negative 1, and 8/10. And this is, I'll keep that up, 78, please. Thank you. They're both in the same order. Just want to clarify, both teams have submitted the same answer. The correct answer is, and both answers are correct. Congratulations. What does the government use tax revenues for? To pay for audiovisual equipment. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Gervin, I can think of about 5 million answers to this question, so we may need your interpretation. Answers, please. We have for public goods and services. We have for public sector, schools, public buildings. As an example, I would say both answers are the same. The answer is to provide goods and services. Mr. Gervin, I actually like the student answers better. Next question. A candle is 5 centimeters tall, is red, and has a smooth, round surface. What properties are these observations of the candle referring to? We have one more question. Answers are in. Answers, let's see our answers, team. Both are the same. Both teams have said physical properties. The answer? Physical properties. Shh. Final question. The following poem is an example of what poetic form? There was an old man with a beard who said, "It's just how I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard." Both teams are ready? Answers, please. We have Limerick, and the answer is Limerick. Okay, but congratulations. You both go back to your seats. We go to the next two teams. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's start with Beville. Please tell us who you are.
I'm Haris.
I'm Kasim.
Phoenix. Isaiah.
Welcome. Remember the rules. 1 shout out, 30 seconds a question. Don't show me the answers until I ask for them. We wish you the best. Let's begin. When asked to organize information in chronological order, you are being asked to order information in what manner? Both teams have their answers. Let's see the answers. We have time and time. And the answer is time. Quiet, please. Evaluate 2/8 square root of 64 minus 9 minus 15. The absolute value of 9 minus 15. Five seconds. Answers look to be in, guys? Yeah. Okay, let's see our answers. 8 and -4. The answer is -4. Question 3. Each branch of government has powers to ensure that no branch becomes too powerful or abuses the people. What does this describe? guys good? Both answers are in. Answers are checks and balances, separation of powers. The answer is systems of checks and balances. Quiet, please. I can feel the tension. Question 4. Around what structure did Niels Bohr propose that electrons move in indefinite orbits around? Seconds. Time. Answers, please.
Shout out.
Oh, shout out. So you don't have anything on your sheet, so all you're going to be able to go with is the shout out, okay? So we have a Stonewall shout out.
All right, Cheryl, go ahead. Have them tell us your answer.
So the shout out answer, which is your answer, is nucleus. Can we see your answer, please? We have around the nucleus. So we both have the same answer. The answer is the nucleus. Well played. Next question. Fact or opinion? The Civil War ended in 1865. You guys are good? Answers? Answers? Fact, fact. The answer is fact. Question 6. Which white triangle represents the black triangle reflected over the x-axis? Both teams have answers in. Answers? They're saying B. The answer is B. Quiet. 7. Courts resolve what 2 kinds of legal conflicts? What 2 kinds of legal conflicts? You guys good? Answers are in? Civil and criminal, same answers. The answer is civil and criminal. What kind of waves are sound waves? Sound waves. Answers are we good? The answers are in. Transverse waves, compressional waves. The answer is longitudinal waves. Oh, whoa. I have been asked to check with the judge. I won't tell you what my answer was because it was wrong. Number 9. After all this time, I still ask myself, was it my fault? Maybe, maybe not. This passage is told from what point of view? Answers? First person. Answer is first person. Okay, question 10. What is the percent of change from 84 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 degrees Fahrenheit to the nearest whole percent?
We're not.
Okay, we have our answers, please. Blank answer is 29% decrease, no answer, correct? And the answer is... Here are the rules. No shout outs. 30 seconds. First team to get it right with the other school not getting it right wins the 3 points. Sudden victory. Question 1. How much does Foot Locker raise the price of the new Bred 11s if they buy a pair from Nike for $81 and use a standard markup rate of 68%? Three seconds. Answers locked in. Answers are locked in. I want to tell you, I have no idea what a new Bred 11 is. So, the answer. $136.08, $49.41, $55.08. So we go to question 2. For anything to be considered matter, it must do 2 things. What are those 2 things? Seconds. 5, 4, make something up. 3, 2, 1, time. Markers down. We have mass and volume take up space. The answer is have mass and take up space. What? So just them? Would you hold up yours to the judge, please? You guys are fine. Would you hold yours up to the judge, please? Take up space. Fred Lynn.